What's going on, everybody? Farley here to do a comic book collection update. This is going to be a combination of my pull list from my local comic book shop. Support your local comic book shop, by the way. And some eBay orders and Lone Star Comics order. So there's a lot, so I'm just going to get right into it. Let's start out with the pull list. So I got Martian Manhunter #2, the Middleton variant. That's awesome. I'm not too familiar with Middleton, but man, I really dig that right there. This is, if you haven't checked this out, so far, so good. I think it's a 12-part miniseries. Finally got my Mars Attacks #2. They left it out of my orders, and so I've been waiting on it forever. So I finally got Mars Attacks #2. This is cover A. I asked for cover B, so it is what it is. I will probably go back and pick up the variant B cover on that. Yeah, Stegman's been killing it this year, or well, now we're in 2019. Killed it in 2018, and appears to be killing it continually into 2019 with Venom. We got Web of Venom Unleashed #1. You know, some comics you get and you're like, cool, I got it. And then some you're like, I'm so stoked. And Venom, this new run of Venom, man, for the last year has just been, I can't wait for the next issue, man. You know, I get excited about the covers, man. It's really, I thought 2018 was a great year for comics. I thought Venom is one of the real standout comics of 2018. And so I'm hoping to see that continuing in 2019. Another great new run is The Punisher. This is #6. This is the A cover. Another sweet cover. I'm not even sure who does this. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I got #1. Liked it a lot, actually, and so I put this onto my pull list. So here's #2, and then I have the Frank Miller variant, Batman '62. I love the shading around. Look at that. This is another title that I think really was has been rejuvenated. Besides the wedding kind of fiasco where it got leaked to the press and all that, I think this has just been a solid run of Batman. And so, all right, and finally for the pull list, it's one that I've canceled, but I still had my comic book shop, which I guess probably they all do. I don't know. They order 2 months out. So I got another Cemetery Beach. This is not a title I recommend at all. I was excited about it first. Took way too long to develop any kind of backstory on the characters. And so for like 4 issues, you just had this guy and this girl just running around. You don't know why. You don't know who they're running from. You've got no backstory whatsoever. At the very end of the third one, they said a little bit about the guy, but not enough to where you care. Like if they got killed in issue #3, you'd be like, oh, I didn't know these people. And so I've canceled this from my pull list, but like I say, they order 2 months out, so I still got this one. I'm hoping this is the last one. Cemetery Beach. Highly disappointed in that. All right, next off, we've got some titles I ordered from Lone Star Comics. We got some Harrow Counties. Boy, these covers, just this story and this art on this, even though, you know, this was 2015, but I missed out on it. So I am really digging getting into this. Just fantastic. If you like horror or dark storylines, Harrow County is just, you need to grab it. So there's 6, 7, and 8. Cullen Bunn, one of my favorite writers, kills it. This is my favorite, probably my favorite Cullen Bunn story. All right, and I got Mars Attacks #3, the B cover. these covers too, man. Like I say, it's just a great time to me, a great time to be a comic collector or a reader. If you love the art, great writers, and there's some just fantastic artists that, to me, they're just killing these covers, man. All right, I got Gravestone number 2, but I wanted to get number 1 before I read number 2, so I picked up Gravestone number 1. So at least I know a little bit more about what I'm reading when I go into Gravestone number 2. This is the variant Green Lantern, the new run, the Grant Morrison run. I had this. I bought it in my local comic book shop, but I actually damaged, well, I didn't. Pup damaged the cover, so I ended up needing to get another one of those. But just fantastic stuff right there, man. I love that cover. And then, oh, I didn't even know that till just now. I do have the cover B for Mars Attacks. I haven't even looked through these Mars Attacks yet, so never mind. There's number 2, the B cover. So I have the A cover from a local comic book shop, and I ordered the B cover from Lone Star. That's what happens when you get old and you can't remember what you order. I have Deadpool Back in Black 1 through 3. I picked up number 4. And we have Wraparound Uber number 1. I haven't looked at this yet. This is one of the covers I really wanted to check out. Oh, look at that. That's pretty crazy. Kieran Gillen had come up with this story long ago about these German super soldiers. What are they called? Ubermensch and Uber. I can't remember. But anyway, super soldiers had come up with this whole story in his head, kind of wrote it down, and ended up becoming this comic book. And it's really a cool story. And I have a few of these, but not having issue number 1. I had 0 and 2 and not an annual, but a special issue number 1, which I thought was this number 1. But anyway, so I had to order number 1 so I can read more of the story. I don't like going ahead in the story. Like, I don't like skipping. I don't like going from like issue 2 to issue like 4. I gotta have 3 before I read 4. That's just the way I am. And got the hardback Infinity. I don't know if you call this an omnibus, but definitely hardcover, and really stoked to get this. This collects Infinity 1 through 6, New Avengers 7 through 12, Avengers 14 through 23, and Infinity Against the Tide 1 and 2. Written by Jonathan Hickman and Nick Spencer, Jason Latour. Some of the artists on it: Chung, Opeña, Weaver, Diodato, Caselli, Yu, Rudy, Chichetto. So, yeah, really stoked to get this. And really got it at a great price. So, I'll just give you an idea of the story. So, this is like 600 and something pages. So, this will keep me busy for a night or two. Yeah, so 600, the pages aren't numbered, so I can't remember, but yeah. And then from my local comic book shop, I picked up this Judge Dredd Mega Collection. This is the comic strips from the Daily Star in England from 81 to 86. These are the black and whites. So really stoked. And I think this is, it doesn't say how many pages it is, but yeah, they had this at a great price too. I was really stoked to get this. So, and finally, from eBay, I picked up the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense. This is a comic book, BPRD. This comic book I've wanted to check out forever. For some reason, I forget to get it. So I finally found a run of 1 through 5, which is the Plague of Frogs story arc. This is Dark Horse. And so I finally pulled the trigger and got me some of these. This should be right up my alley. Love, love, love science fiction, comics, and horror. You put them together, one happy farthing. And finally. Alrighty. So, pretty big haul. I'm stoked. I got a lot of stuff to read, and so, yeah. I don't know if I told you I canceled TV. I don't watch it anymore. I'm comics and listen to the radio, listen to albums. So, I go to the internet every once in a while, watch something. Of course, I got my high-def player, so I'm trying to collect some more movies. So I don't even watch like current TV. I've got Netflix, and I might watch 2 or 3 movies a week, and that's about it. The rest of the time I read and listen to music and chill out, man. I actually feel a lot better for it because the news is always depressing nowadays. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm trying to stay positive. Ooh, it's hard sometimes. Yeah, stoked to have all these to read. Let me know what you think about these. And yeah, if you got any questions or anything, let me know. And so take care, everybody. Thanks for watching again. Farley out.